that time of year. We got to play these songs. It's part of what we do.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely.
All right, good morning. It is 27 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is Thursday, December 6, 2018, and baby, it's cold outside. How you doing, Robin?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm good. 36 degrees out there. That's cold. I guess you can say that's cold. There's no chance of rain today, according to the weatherman. Look for temperatures to climb to 65 degrees today. 36 is the low tonight. Tomorrow, warming up a little bit. 71 the expected high, with 52 the low tomorrow night. Don't forget, tomorrow is the first Friday of the month, which means First Friday Art Walk is tomorrow night. So we'll be out there wearing our coat and showing off our colors.
Exactly.
Let's see. Saturday, the day of the Ocala Christmas parade, there is a 14% chance we'll see rain, most likely in the morning, which is good because the parade doesn't start till the evening.
Right.
75 the high, 63 the low, so not hot, not cold. And then Sunday, oh my gosh, there's a 100% chance of the rain early, though. This is early in the day on Sunday, so maybe by the time the Bellevue Christmas parade gets going, which is around 2 o'clock, maybe the rain will be gone by then. Otherwise, it looks like it's going to be a cool day as well.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell you what we're doing this morning.
Phew.
Yeah, I know. 7:35, we're going to open the phone lines. We're going to talk about the news, get you a chance to announce whatever you've got going. If you got a toy drive, which we do, by the way, if you can help us out this year like you always do, you will be appreciated. And we're trying to get a bunch of gifts to give back to you guys, but you know, there's more of you than there are of us, so we're going to do our best to kind of do it at random.
Yeah.
Galen Uno will be on at 8:05. I don't know if his boys bring gifts to the teachers, but that's the topic today. What can you bring the teacher for a Christmas gift?
Oh, nice.
What can you bring him or her or
Nice.
her or him? News bites at 8:35. That's when we stop trying to be entertaining. We just read the news the way we get it and deliver it to you. Pure, I guess, except for stumbling on hard-to-pronounce names from Saudi Arabia. 9:05, Veterans News will be on. Joe Martone and Gary Pascal usually host that show, and however, it is also the host, I guess, is Hank Whittier. I say I guess because I don't see him that much anymore, but
Yeah.
he is the guy who started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Lori Williams from Bob Wines will come on after Veterans News, talking to you about some of the great things you can get over at Bob Wines Camellia Gardens and Nursery. Noah Lang coming on after Lori, talking about health insurance, and then Ed Jaworski talking about wreaths across America, coming into the studio with John Grimseth and Sarah Overfeld. Looking forward to having them back in the studio. We've got more than that, but I got no more time, so we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News. I'm Lillian Wu. Mourners in Houston paying respects to our 41st president the day after goodbyes in the nation's capital.
He encouraged and comforted, but never steered.
Former President George W. Bush at the National Cathedral. Today, his dad will be laid to rest at his library in Texas.
Another service today at 10 a.m. in Houston at St. Martin's. The eulogy delivered by former Secretary of State James Baker and the president's grandson, George P. Bush. Now, following that service, the funeral train will come here to College Station. The Navy will have a 21-jet flyover, and then, of course, the third jet in that missing man maneuver will head towards the heavens.
Fox's William LaJeunesse. The search continues after 2 Marine warplanes crashed during training off the Japanese coast. 2 crew members found, 5 are still missing. This is Fox News.
It's the holiday sales event at Ford. It's a big deal, and we're busy making preparations to get you the best deals of the year. Because unlike Santa's presents, ours don't just magically appear. At Ford, ours are built in real factories, where pickup trucks come with best-in-class towing and payload, where SUVs are built with available features like terrain management and driver assist technologies, and where every bolt, stitch, and line of code is tested and tested again. But you don't have to write Santa a letter to get these presents. Naughty or nice, just come see your Ford dealer during our holiday sales event for our best offers of the year. Ford, built for the holidays. Built Ford proud.
Best-in-class towing and payload when properly configured. Class is light-duty pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR based on Ford segmentation.
Robin, it's that time of year when Ocala celebrates the holidays with the Christmas parade.
Be sure to tune in at 5:30 p.m. on December the 8th for our live broadcast.
This year, it's the 60th annual Ocala Christmas parade.
This live broadcast is brought to you in part by Family Foot and Ankle in Ocala.
Dedicated to serving patients with excellent podiatry care.
Again, that's December 8th, starting at 5:30 p.m.
Merry Christmas!
Here is your 1-minute news brief. Columbia County Sheriff's deputies discovered the body of a 60-year-old woman in a motel room in Lake City. A 12-year-old boy was struck and killed by an SUV as he crossed State Road 44 in Leesburg. Police say a 13-year-old Orange Park boy's grandmother and aunt beat him, locked him in a box, and chained him to a couch. Retired basketball star Scottie Pippen is suing a comedian who he says trashed his Fort Lauderdale mansion while renting it. The ACLU has filed a complaint with the Florida Department of Education on behalf of a 6-year-old boy denied attendance to a private school because of his dreadlocks. The animal rights group PETA is asking people to stop using common phrases like bring home the bacon and beat a dead horse because they are considered anti-animal language. And remember the rocket that left Cape Canaveral yesterday with 36,000 worms? Well, it also will deliver to the astronauts a Christmas turkey, all the fixins, and, of course, a fruitcake. And that is your news brief from The Source.
We'll see a mix of sunshine and patchy clouds with highs in the mid-60s to low 70s on this Thursday. Your Thursday night, partly cloudy, could be a shower late, lows in the mid-40s to low 50s. Your Friday, partly sunny, highs in the low to mid-70s, then mid to upper 70s with more clouds on Saturday. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bill Degger.
'Tis the season to be merry at the Appleton Museum of Art's annual Family Day, Saturday, December 1st from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Celebrate the Urban Family Holiday Exhibit with decorated trees, the beloved Dickens Village, Nutcracker Collection, and more. Stop by the art space for holiday art-making projects and visit the second floor to see trees decorated by community organizations. From 1 till 3 p.m., take carriage rides, have photos taken with Santa, and enjoy light refreshments, all free of charge. The Appleton is located on East Silver Springs Boulevard in Ocala. For more information, visit appletonmuseum.org. Robin, last year, the WOCA family of listeners came through big time with Christmas gifts for the Kids Helping Kids children.
I know. The studio was filled with toys. We could hardly walk to our microphones.
And this year, Kids Helping Kids is asking us to help again.
Well, it is a great idea. The children each take turns browsing through the gifts. They pick out the gifts they want to give to another child. The adults then wrap those gifts and deliver them.
Each child who gives a gift also gets a gift.
That is why it is called Kids Helping Kids. The children in the program are referred to the program from churches and schools who know the circumstances of their families.
You made us proud before.
Our listeners always make us proud.
And I know you'll make us proud again.
Just bring a new or gently used unwrapped toy to the WOCA studios in the Paddock Mall.
And Jerry Girth from Kids Helping Kids will pick up the toys on December 14th.
And once again, the spirit of giving will become the spirit of Christmas.
Is that Santa Claus?
Christmas 2018 is bursting out all over at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens with hundreds of gifting and decorating ideas. Each and every one is designed to save your money. Bob has poinsettias by the thousands starting at $3 for $10. Budded and blooming Christmas cactus, they're just $3.99. And a wonderful selection of sheared to perfection living Christmas trees. They start at less than $20. Other gift ideas? How about a citrus tree? Many are already bearing fruit. Prices start at just $19.99. All indoor foliage, perfect for Christmas decorating at half price. Step inside their old-timey greenhouse for hundreds more gifting ideas. Your holiday shopping is just not complete unless it includes a stop at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 2, in the same blooming Christmas place since 19...
23 minutes before 8 o'clock. That's Katy Perry, by the way, in case you're wondering who that is.
Is that her original song? I've not heard that before.
I honestly don't know. I don't know. Every year there's always some new ones, and I like playing them. I don't get to play the whole thing, though, until Christmas Day. That's when we pull all the stops, and we don't do the news, and we just do the songs and
right.
and the stories
and
things like that. So, all right, phone lines are open. I just played an Appleton ad, and I shouldn't have, so I apologize. I think that was a mistake on my part.
Oh, well. Gee.
Wanted to point that out. All right, phone lines are open if you want to call in. The number is 622-9622, and I guess we'll just jump into the news.
Okay.
Right? Anything we need to mention?
Oh, gosh, let's see.
Before we do this?
Yeah, let me find it real quick.
Oh, you do have something.
Here it is. Yeah, this evening, this is a press release from Ocala Fire Rescue. This evening at 8 p.m. in Citizen Circle, the uniformed firefighters, Pipes and Drums Corps are going to be honoring the fallen firefighters at Citizen Circle. They're going to have a parade. It's going to start in front of the City Hall, and then they have a lot of bagpipes, and they're going to be marching around to the back to Citizen Circle. They're going to honor fallen firefighters. The firefighters who will be commemorated are Stephen Terry from Hernando County, Jeffrey Atkinson from the Tallahassee Fire Department, Daryl Richards from the Hollywood Fire Rescue, Michael Camello Jr. from the City of Cape Coral Fire Department. This is an annual event. They do this every year to honor our fallen firefighters. So 8 p.m. this evening at Citizen Circle. It's a very moving event. We've gone every year. It just is amazing.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
You going tonight?
No, I have a tea.
Oh, that's right.
I have a ladies' tea tonight at my church, St. John Lutheran Church. We have a Christmas ladies' tea this evening.
There you go.
So otherwise, this would be the first
So that's
year
why you're dressed to a T.
I am. Well, thank you for noticing. Yeah.
All right, let's see what's in the news. After George H.W. Bush's emotional and touching state funeral at the Washington National Cathedral, the late president's remains will lie in repose at St. Martin's Episcopal Church in Houston today. A funeral service will be held at the church, and his casket will later be taken by train to the George H.W. Bush Presidential Library and Museum in College Station, Texas. Bush will be laid to rest at 5:15 p.m. in a family plot with his wife, Barbara, who died back in April of this year, and their daughter, Pauline Robinson Bush, who they referred to as Robin, who died from leukemia when she was 3 years old in 1953.
So sad.
I didn't even know about that little girl until recently. Maybe everybody else did, but I did. Bush's burial culminates a week of events remembering the 41st president who died Friday, leaving behind a legacy of political career that spanned 3 decades. Rush Limbaugh made a comment that the press is treating him with respect now that he's gone, and they did not treat him with respect when he was alive. And I thought about that, actually, even before he said that, because it was obvious. I mean, they were treating him with respect, and it was kind of an interesting thing to see on the screen all of the former presidents and the current president all sitting in the same pew at a church or a same row. I don't know if it was a pew or just separate chairs, but the point is they were all sitting in a row with their wives, and I thought, I mean, we have a bad habit in our country of demonizing people who have a different philosophy than us, but yet have good intentions. You might disagree with how something should be done, but it's hard to ignore the fact that these folks are trying to do what they think is right. Mm-hmm. I disagree with so much of every president, and I agree with a lot of every president. I can't think of one example where I agreed across the board. And I can't think of one example where I disagreed across the board. I mean, this is how it's supposed to be. And this is how it's supposed to be with any elected official, whether they're the president or the city councilman. Mm-hmm. But we don't have a tendency usually to demonize local elected officials. Although if you are a local elected official, you might be raising your eyebrows at my statement there, because I know it does happen. Mm-hmm. I don't think that we've done this. Not that I don't mean radio. I mean Robin and me.
Yeah.
Because I have heard it on radio. I've heard it on radio on this station. other hosts that have produced local shows here. I've tried to be respectful of the different folks. And if I disagreed with a couple of things that local people have done, like, I'm not going to give any examples, but I think what I'm trying to say here is that we have a bad habit of demonizing. That's a bad thing to do, to make somebody out to be like the devil himself.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, I disagree with what he's trying to do, and I disagree with how he's trying to do it, and blah, blah, blah. Instead of having a reasonable, respectful disagreement with somebody, I mean, we throw them under the bus, to use a cliche. But
of course.
Anyway, so there you go. This is my 2 cents on that one. Mm-hmm. That's what this portion of the show is about. It's about our opinions, right?
Exactly.
On the lighter side, let's see, we'll find out early today as the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which presents awards for film and TV, reveals their 76th annual Golden Globe Awards nominees. Yesterday, producers announced that Sandra Oh from Killing Eve and Andy Samberg from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I don't know these shows.
I haven't seen those, no.
Will MC the 2019 awards show, which will be broadcast live from Los Angeles' Beverly Hilton Hotel on January 6th.
Nice.
A Star is Born, The Favorite, and Mary Poppins Returns are predicted to lead the film races. Is Mary Poppins Returns out yet?
It's coming out Christmas Day, I thought.
And they already know that it's going to be nominated.
I guess so.
And maybe they've seen it.
Probably. Yeah, they've probably seen, because since these are all the nominees, everything's probably been showing to the judges.
A powerful 6-day coast-to-coast storm gathering strength in California is expected to bring rain and snow across the United States today. The storm will affect tens of millions of people as it makes a 2,500-mile journey from the southwest to the mid-Atlantic, bringing heavy snow and ice.
My gosh. Wow.
At least a dozen states will see snow, and more than 20 states will see rain from the powerful storm. Widespread air and road travel headaches and significant power outages are likely. There you go.
Yeah.
The search for 5 crew members continues today after a Marine refueling plane and a fighter jet crashed into the Pacific Ocean off of Japan's southwestern coast. The U.S. Marine Corps said the crash involved an FA-18 fighter jet and a KC-130 refueling aircraft during regular refueling training. Rescuers found 2 of the 7 crew members, one of them in stable condition.
Gosh.
The crash, which is under investigation, is the latest in a recent series of accidents involving the U.S. military deployed to or near Japan. Last month, a U.S. Navy FA-18 Hornet from the aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan crashed into the sea southwest of Japan's southern island of Okinawa. And the 2 pilots there were rescued.
Yeah, you gotta wonder.
The Supreme Court justices are set to hear arguments today in a case which could upend 170 years of history and high court precedents dating back nearly 60 years. The case, one of the most significant on the high court's thus far underwhelming docket, involves Terrence Gamble. Terrence Gamble is a man who received a 1-year prison sentence from Alabama and 46 months from the federal government for the same firearms offense in 2015. The High Court is considering whether to overturn a court-created exception to the Constitution's double jeopardy bar that allows state and federal prosecutions for the same crime. Some experts believe that an outcome could have a spillover effect if President Trump were to pardon someone implicated in Special Counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigations. So there's a political motivation behind that one.
Yep.
Let's see. In Columbia County, Lake City specifically, there's a motel there called the Sands Motel, and deputies from that sheriff's office, Columbia County Sheriff's Office, went to check on a woman in one of the rooms, and she was dead. Her name is Patricia Wood. She was 60 years old. They don't know much more than that.
Gosh.
Here's a sad one out of Leesburg. A 12-year-old boy was struck and killed. He was crossing State Road 44, and he was hit by an SUV driven by an 81-year-old man, also from Leesburg.
God, that's horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Prayers for the boy's family.
Yes.
And for the driver and his family. I'm sure he's upset. A 13-year-old boy's grandmother and aunt beat him, locked him in a box, and chained him to a couch.
Gosh, that is disgusting. I heard your news, and that just made me almost want to throw up.
This is in the city of Orange Park. The newspaper reporting this is the Florida Times-Union, which is a Jacksonville newspaper. They report that 62-year-old Wanda Cunningham, that's the grandma, and 34-year-old Juanisha Cummings, that's the aunt, remained in jail last night on $500,000 bond each.
Good. They don't need to get out. Just keep them in there forever.
Orange Park police say the boy was treated in October for a severe injury to his genitals. He told police he received those injuries jumping over a fence, but doctors found other injuries, scars, and burn marks that make them question what he said. The boy then told officers he had been beaten, locked in a box in a room for days without food, and he had been chained to a couch. Wow.
God, that is disgusting. No, take those two women and throw away the key. Just keep them in jail. They don't need to be out.
Let's
Poor
see.
boy.
Scottie Pippen, retired basketball star Scottie Pippen, is suing a comedian. I think the comedian is Lindsay Glazer Woloshin, so that's a lady. But he's suing her and her husband, Jacob Woloshin, saying they caused $110,000 in damages to his Fort Lauderdale mansion when they were visiting him.
Oh, they're his friends. Oh, my gosh. What did they do?
I don't know. I know some of it. The lawsuit says the Woloshins rented the house. Okay, so they weren't visiting him. They were renting the house.
Oh.
Let me change that part of it. They were renting the house last year after their home was damaged by Hurricane Irma. They agreed to pay $30,000 a month for the home. Pippen alleges the Woloshins allowed pets to urinate inside.
Oh, jeez.
They damaged furnishings, and they stole utensils and missed utility and rent payments. So he's suing them for $110,000.
My God. People are pigs. If they've got enough money to afford $30,000 a month rent, how come they just couldn't have gotten a hotel room while their house was being fixed?
Really?
Because with that kind of money, I mean, you say, okay, we need our house fixed, and it'll be fixed within 2 weeks. I mean, oh my gosh. Wow. Disgusting. People are pigs.
The American Civil Liberties Union and other civil liberties groups have filed a complaint with the Florida Department of Education on behalf of a 6-year-old boy who was denied attendance to a private school because of his dreadlocks. The school is called A Book Christian Academy.
Christian Academy.
Uh-huh.
My gosh.
Anyway, they say they have some hair rules, and it's got nothing to do with dreadlocks. It's got to do with hair over the ears on boys. They don't allow mohawks either. They don't allow any long hair on boys.
Well, then that family should have known that while they were applying. I imagine that school told them all the rules.
6 years old. It's only 6. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But so they're fighting it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, they were probably told the rules, and then they made their son whatever it is to be combative.
That's the bad part. Yeah,
that's
right.
The bad
Using
part.
a child as a pawn.
Parents used a child. Yeah.
All right, my favorite story of the. No, I got 2 favorite stories today. One of them is this one. PETA, the people for the ethical treatment of animals, is asking you and I to stop saying things like bring home the bacon. They're also asking us to stop saying things like beat a dead horse. Because they are considered anti-animal language. If the horse is dead and you're beating it, the horse is fine. I'm just saying. I don't think the horse feels it. Anyway, the group says idioms like those promote speciesism. We got a new word.
Speciesism.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're a speciesist.
Speciesist.
You're a speciesist, aren't you?
Oh my gosh.
You speciesist.
Wow. So bring home the bacon. Does making bacon count? Are they against that?
Yeah, they don't like that one either.
Wow. Wow.
In fact, I tell you what, they do have some suggestions to switch to. They don't want you to say be a guinea pig. They want you to say be the test tube. They don't want you to say kill two birds with one stone. They want you to say feed two birds with one scone.
Okay.
They don't want you to say take the bull by the horns. They want you to say take the flower by the thorns. You did
totally
ask.
Opposite.
You did ask about bring home the bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bring home the bagels. Oh, you want to know about making bacon?
Yeah.
Let me
But
see.
that was funny when I heard your news this morning
Bring
and you
home the
said bring
bagel.
home the bagels. That made me laugh out
Yeah.
loud.
Oh, why did you make that one up? And they do have one for making bacon. Oh, it's called Meeting Beethoven. Meeting Beethoven.
Okay, here you go.
What'd you do last night? Oh, I was making bacon. You speciesist, you. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I was meeting Beethoven. What did he have to say? Oh, he was screaming. He was screaming. Meeting Beethoven. Meeting Beethoven. That doesn't even.
No.
I actually like that one.
Meeting Beethoven?
I like that expression. Yeah, I'm going to use that if I have an opportunity to.
Now you're going to get the classicalists ire.
Oh, yes.
The classicalists.
You're a music
versus
genreist.
PETA.
Genreist.
Oh, yeah.
Music genreism.
Oh, my gosh. PETA is amazing.
Let's see. The presidential funeral train that I referenced earlier will be the first funeral train in nearly 50 years.
Oh, my.
The locomotive was painted to resemble Air Force One. George H.W. Bush joked that if it had been around during his presidency, he may have preferred to ride the rails rather than take to the skies. And now it will be carrying his body. Today, it's a 4,300 horsepower train engine. It will carry the casket with the body of President George H.W. Bush, along with relatives and close friends. For about 70 miles, the journey will go through 5 small Texas towns. It is expected to take about 2.5 hours. It will deliver the casket from suburban Houston to College Station.
Gosh.
Once there, a motorcade will take the casket to the Presidential Library at the university, where he will be laid to rest at a private ceremony.
That's hard. It really, really is. I mean, when you're an official like that, you have days of mourning for, almost 2 weeks, and it's got to be really hard on the family.
Former Saturday Night Live writer and comedian Nimesh Patel reportedly got the boot during a stand-up set at Columbia University for joking about a gay black man and causing discomfort for the audience. The Columbia Spectator newspaper reported that Patel, a Saturday Night Live writer in this 2017 season, was performing at an event organized by the Columbia Asian American Alliance last Friday when he wisecracked being gay cannot be a choice because no one looks in the mirror and thinks this black thing is too easy, let me just add another thing to it. Yeah, I can see why they kicked
Yeah, it's not funny.
About a half hour into the set, Alliance members stopped it and admonished Patel for joking about race and sexual orientation. Trying to defend his material as merely discussing the real world, his microphone was cut off.
Well, good. See that? You got power when you're the button pusher.
Ooh, I am the button pusher.
Yes, you are.
I have some power over here. Democratic voters showed a decided preference for younger candidates in the November midterm elections, but appear willing to give Joe Biden a pass if he runs for president in 2020. Citing a survey November 7th of battleground congressional district voters in the 2018 midterms, the Post reported, that'll be the Washington Post, that younger and older Democrats alike were about equally supportive of Joe Biden as the party's 2020 nominee for president. I like that guy, too.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Let's see. Anything else here?
He's had hard moments.
Democrat. I'm sorry, was it?
He's had hard moments.
Yeah, he said some tough times. Democrat Andrew Gillum, the mayor of Tallahassee, the former Floridian gubernatorial candidate, has been meeting with former President Barack Obama, fueling speculation of a possible 2020 presidential bid for him. The two met in Washington, D.C. How about that?
How about that? Gosh.
Could be. He's a smart guy, too.
Yeah.
I don't agree with a lot of what he says, but
No.
I would like to have a chat with him and maybe show him what I think. But I'm sure I wouldn't be the first one to tell him what I think. And I don't dislike him, by the way. I just his whole idea of how to raise money for teachers' salaries seemed to be, well, what he wanted to do was raise taxes on corporations.
Yeah.
And doesn't seem to realize that that's really a tax on the people, ultimately.
Exactly.
And there's a whole number of reasons why that's true. But I don't need to explain it to you all because basically I learned it from you all. All right, so I think my favorite story of the day is this one. Remember the 36,000 worms that went up on a rocket yesterday?
Yes.
Well, that's not the only thing that was on that rocket. There were a lot of things on that rocket, including 40 mice.
Wow.
40 mice. In fact, there were 5,600 pounds of cargo on that rocket going up to the space stations.
My gosh.
They got a lot of unpacking to do once it gets there.
Yeah,
right?
they do.
But the one thing they're probably looking forward to the most is the turkey, the candied yams, the cranberry sauce, and the fruitcake. It's all flying right now.
Nice.
There's a turkey flying right now.
Nice.
With worms and mice to a space station.
Wow.
And the astronauts are going to have their little Christmas supper, dinner, lunch, whatever it's going to be.
Worms, mice, and turkey.
Worms, mice, and turkey, yes.
Wow, what a combination.
Sounds like a children's story.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a little break, and we will be back. Galen Unald is up next. We want to talk to Galen about donating blood and what to give the teacher for a Christmas gift. We'll be right back.
Mall Studios. This is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. In Houston, the last of the thousands of visitors allowed in a short while ago, paying respects to President George H.W. Bush at St. Martin's Church, where there'll be a service this morning.
Following that service, the funeral train will come here to College Station. The train is going to pass through 8 cities, 70 miles. It will slow down, but it will not stop. Now, along the sides, there's plexiglass on the funeral car, allowing those who line the route to see the casket inside.
Fox's William Lajeunesse. China is demanding that Canada release the daughter of a telecom giant founder.
It wants an explanation for the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, a top executive at Chinese technology giant Huawei, the world's second largest smartphone maker. Canada says she was arrested at the request of U.S. authorities.
Fox's Simon Owen. This is Fox News.
It's the holiday sales event at Ford. It's a big deal, and we're busy making preparations to get you the best deals of the year. Because unlike Santa's presents, ours don't just magically appear. At Ford, ours are built in real factories, where pickup trucks come with best-in-class towing and payload, where SUVs are built with available features like terrain management and driver assist technologies, and where every bolt, stitch, and line of code is tested and tested again. But you don't have to write Santa a letter to get these presents. Naughty or nice, just come see your Ford dealer during our holiday sales event for our best offers of the year. Ford, built for the holidays. Built Ford proud.
Best-in-class towing and payload when properly configured. Class as light-duty pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR based on Ford segmentation.
This year at Wild Adventures Theme Park, Christmas is bigger and brighter with the all-new Snowville for kids, family photos with Santa, a 5-story animated Christmas tree, and more than 1 million lights throughout the park. All kids 3 to 5 get in free with a pre-K Kids Season Pass, and 2019 Season Passes are on sale now. Make your Christmas bigger and brighter. Get your tickets and 2019 Season Passes now at wildadventures.com.
On the first and third Wednesday mornings of each month at 9:05, Robert Colin will be with us from On Top of the World, Ocala's premier active adult community. Be sure to listen and be sure to call in. Speak with Robert to learn about all the exciting lifestyle and new home choices available at On Top of the World. From time to time, Robert will have guests, and we're sure you will enjoy our little chats. You deserve the world, and we bring it to you. So be sure to tune in on the first and third Wednesdays of each month right here on The Source, WOCA.
Gene Powell, Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie would like to thank you for another successful year of business and wish everybody health, wealth, and good fortune in 2019. In addition to our pasture mowing service, we also offer fence row spraying and stump grinding. Now is the perfect time for weed control and to take care of those troublesome stumps. We are family owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm ready. Howell Gene, Gene at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell, Pasture Mowing. 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. Columbia County Sheriff's deputies discovered the body of a 60-year-old woman in a motel room in Lake City. A 12-year-old boy was struck and killed by an SUV as he crossed State Road 44 in Leesburg. Police say a 13-year-old Orange Park boy's grandmother and aunt beat him, locked him in a box, and chained him to a couch. Retired basketball star Scottie Pippen is suing a comedian who he says trashed his Fort Lauderdale mansion while renting it. The ACLU has filed a complaint with the Florida Department of Education on behalf of a 6-year-old boy denied attendance to a private school because of his dreadlocks. The animal rights group PETA is asking people to stop using common phrases like bring home the bacon and beat a dead horse because they are considered anti-animal language. And remember the rocket that left Cape Canaveral yesterday with 36,000 worms? Well, it also will deliver to the astronauts a Christmas turkey, all the fixins, and, of course, a fruitcake. And that is your news brief from The Source. Robin, last year, the WOCA family of listeners came through big time with Christmas gifts for the Kids Helping Kids children.
I know. The studio was filled with toys. We could hardly walk to our microphones.
And this year, Kids Helping Kids is asking us to help again.
Well, it is a great idea. The children each take turns browsing through the gifts. They pick out the gift they want to give to another child. The adults then wrap those gifts and deliver them.
Each child who gives a gift also gets a gift.
That is why it is called Kids Helping Kids. The children in the program are referred to the program from churches and schools who know the circumstances of their families.
You made us proud before.
Our listeners always make us proud.
And I know you'll make us proud again.
Just bring a new or gently used unwrapped toy to the WOCA studios in the Paddock Mall.
And Jerry Girth from Kids Helping Kids will pick up the toys on December 14th.
And once again, the spirit of giving will become the spirit of Christmas.
Is that Santa Claus?
Christmas 2018 is bursting out all over at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens with hundreds of gifting and decorating ideas. Each and every one is designed to save your money. Bob has poinsettias by the thousands starting at $3 for $10. Budded and blooming Christmas cactus, they're just $3.99. And a wonderful selection of sheared to perfection living Christmas trees. They start at less than $20. Other gift ideas? How about a citrus tree? Many are already bearing fruit. Prices start at just $19.99. All indoor foliage, perfect for Christmas decorating at half price. Step inside their old-timey greenhouse for hundreds more gifting ideas. Your holiday shopping is just not complete unless it includes a stop at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 2, in the same blooming Christmas place since 1952.
Thank you, Bob. Nice. It's great to have sponsors like that. It's just a great group. Bob Halk is the voice on there. He's a great guy, too. He was my boss for a long time.
Yeah, he owned the station.
For a long time, he was my boss, yeah. Galen Unold is on the phone from Life South Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are you all?
Pretty good. I was just thinking, I was listening to Bob Halk talk there about Bob Wines, and the relationship changes with the boss as you get older. Do you notice this? Like you become more like friends instead of the boss relationship that you had when you were younger. Does that happen for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you realize they're just really incompetent. You resent them. You go either way.
Oh my gosh! So on that line,
that's true.
Yeah. I think I laugh because I can relate to it. Not with my current bosses, I'll tell you that. But I've had a few doozies. So has Robin. In fact, I can remember many meetings. Never mind. We're not going to go there. But when you're a kid, your teacher is your boss, right? That's your boss. Your teacher, right?
Sure.
So, so I have some gifts that children have given to their teachers that might have been on the awkward side a little bit. Think you'll enjoy the topic.
All right, let's do it.
So, where are you right now? First of all,
I'm in Ocala, and I got a dentist appointment this morning. So I right at 8:30. So right after this.
Are you going to go to the Molar Express?
No.
What was that thing we had yesterday? It was a funny thing, right? The dentist has a special called the Molar Express.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty clever. I thought that was cool.
So, how's the blood supply? Just.
Again, we're less than 3-day blood supply. So, bottom line is we need more people to get out there, give to get the life, and donate blood. And just please, just share it. This holiday season, we just need people to give and give of themselves and give of their time and give of their treasure, which is, their body itself. And just because somebody's out there is really in need of it. And the only answer for them is you. So please just give to get the life and donate blood.
That's a heavy statement. Yeah, it's 3 days blood supply or less than 3. Yeah. And in 2 days, Robin and I are eligible. So you're going to get 2 units in 2 days.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So, here's the thing that always it doesn't boggle my mind. I don't know what word to use here, but it's always something to ponder. How about that? When you donate blood, you realize that somebody is going to have that blood in their body. Like pretty soon, as it's leaving you, it's also destined to go into somebody else, right? And
that's exactly right. It'll be in some. If you give today, right? Today is Thursday. By Tuesday of next week, it's in another human being.
And that person needed it. It's not like it's just a fun thing to do.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. The only time the blood's transfused from one human being to another is if that person's life is at risk.
Yeah.
So. Again, just please give.
Anything new on that little girl that needed a special type of blood?
They put out an update yesterday. They have found a few. I think they're still looking, and they'll continue to look. So, there's a lot of little girls out there that need you.
Yeah.
And what's special about this time of year right now is that the schools are still in session. The students of Marion County always step up to the plate, and they always give, and they're going to be out on Christmas break soon, so that will affect the blood supply also.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. You're exactly right. Without the students, we'd be in deep trouble right now.
Well, everything we just expressed about donating blood is part of what this segment is about. The other part is just having fun with Galen or debating world topics. And we want to make sure we thank our sponsors. They are Palm Garden of Ocala and Penn Flooring. I mention them every day, and today's no exception. Go to Palm Garden of Ocala and take a tour. They will show you everything that they have to help you or a loved one either spend a long time in a facility like that. It's a skilled nursing facility, by the way. It's not just a facility. It's not just, if you have anything in your mind of what it probably is like, well, that's probably from a day that's no longer here. In the old days, nursing homes felt like hospitals or even worse. But they're really communities now. They've got beautiful culinary skilled people who take care of the food. They've got therapists who can help you out with everything you need to do to get back in shape, whether it's your legs that aren't working right, your arms that aren't working right, or something else. They can do whatever can be done to make your life a little bit better. Ask about looking at that stuff, by the way. That stuff is kind of cool just for an interesting point of view. Mm-hmm. Or maybe it's Christmas season and you're the caregiver and you need some place for mom to be that's safe and that she enjoys. Well, Palm Garden is it. They've got a wonderful group of people who live there already that will welcome her into their fold, into their community, and do the things they do. They play games, they watch movies, they talk. They go outside into the garden itself. Mm-hmm. And so it's a really beautiful place. Go take a tour, 2700 Southwest 34th Street. And Penn Flooring, let me stop there for a second and tell you about the flooring here at WOCA. If you've ever been in here and you looked at the floor and you said, wow, it looks like it's brand new. That's because it's quality. It's a quality product.
Yep.
Now, don't go into Robin in my office, or at least don't go near my desk, because you'll notice that it's not quite as good as it could be. That's because I'm a sloppy guy. Anyway, the rest of the flooring here is also from Penn Flooring. See what they can do for you or your office to make your home or office more beautiful from the floor up.
Say hi to Galen's friend Craig.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he's still there.
All right, here we go. These are the gifts that teachers have received that are a little bit on the awkward side. Ready? One teacher says, I once got a dollar store mug with candy in it, which was beautiful, but the cup said, "World's Best Lover."
Wow.
And candy canes and candy, and it said "World's Best."
You know what? They're probably like 3. They think, it's love.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Depending on the age, or that's really uncomfortable.
One child brought in a real pretty 3-piece toilet brush set.
Wow. Well, it's colorful. It's functional.
Yeah, colorful.
Why not?
Toilet brush set. Okay. One teacher got a nose hair trimmer from one of her kids.
Oh.
That's horrible. Really bad.
One kid brought in a gift card, which is nice, but it was for a bikini wax.
Oh. Yeah, that was recycled from somebody in his family.
Hey, give this to your teacher. I wonder if she used it. Somebody.
Yeah, there you go.
One of the kids.
You don't want it to go to waste.
No, of course not. and you know what? You don't really want to re-gift that one.
No,
not at all.
No.
Come to think of it, I might buy some of them this Christmas season.
And give them as gifts.
Give one to Joe. Give one to Dan.
Oh, there you go. Give one to Galen. Galen might use it.
Galen, we got a gift idea for you.
Uh-oh.
One teacher said she got a pair.
That's not a bunch of dad jokes.
Oh, I got a whole book of them for you. One teacher got a pair of fur-covered handcuffs.
Oh.
Nice. Thank you. If they were fur-covered.
Fur-covered, at least they were fur-covered.
That's right.
Oh, and on the card it said, "This is for you and your Beyonce." They meant fiance.
Oh, my gosh. Come on. That's great.
That is good. That's a double fun one. Okay.
That's pretty good. Gosh. You got to wonder, what are the parents? Well, hopefully they'll understand. It's from the heart.
What'd you give last year? Thin Mints? Let's give something different this year.
Yeah.
How many Thin Mints do teachers get, by the way?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
I always thought it was. Yeah, it seemed like everybody gave
I've
Thin
never
Mints.
heard of that.
Oh, really? What'd you give? What kind of gifts did you bring to the teacher?
This whole giving teachers presents is a new thing.
Is it really? I did it as a kid.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, my kids did it.
I never. Maybe I didn't like my teachers enough. I had some really bad teachers, though.
Wow.
Yeah, they were bad.
Let's see. Used hair gel. In other words, a bottle of hair gel that's got 1/3 left in it.
They just went and grabbed it because they felt compelled to get something.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Today's the day we're supposed to bring a gift to the teacher. What should I bring? I don't bring this here. She'll never notice it's half empty.
No, you think the parent knew anything about that? No.
Yeah, you're right. Probably not. The kid just got it and wrapped it up.
Just grabbed it. They didn't wrap it.
Oh.
Now, the next one says, students make this mistake a lot. They'll go to the store, they'll see a pretty rose on the counter, and they'll buy it. But what it really is a red lace thong folded to look like a rose.
I've never seen that.
I have.
That's pretty bad, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I've gotten those.
You have?
As a gift, yeah. They're fun.
All right.
They're real pretty. I hate to destroy the, rose look, but it's functional.
It's nice to bring the teacher a bottle of perfume. This particular bottle, however, was called Sexy Thang.
Oh, my.
Sexy Thang.
Well, it could have been Ugly Thing, I guess. I don't know. Woo!
Do you know when I was a kid, we had to all wrap a gift for one of the classmates, and we picked a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I picked Gary Robbins was the guy I picked. And I said, I went to the store with my mom, and I saw a pop gun. I said, "Oh my God, that's great! Let's give that to Gary."
Mm-hmm.
So we wrapped it up. and this is like elementary school, but when they opened it up, the other kids were like, "Oh my gosh, who gave him that? Larry Whitler! Oh my God, what do you think we're two?"
Oh.
And meanwhile, they were condemning me for giving him a juvenile gift, and they were all playing with it.
Of course.
What did you get him?
A pop
What did
gun.
you get him?
A pop gun with a cork.
Oh, everybody likes a pop gun.
I know.
Everybody likes a pop
When you're in elementary school, it's great.
And it had a trigger. It wasn't one of those wooden things where you push in the plunger.
To get the air.
It had a real trigger, yeah.
Nice.
Popped it right out of there. One teacher got 3 razors, chapstick, a toothbrush, and a pencil wrapped in a rubber band.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a great gift.
Quality. Hey, that's a survival kit right there.
Yeah, that kid's name is MacGyver, by the way.
Right.
One teacher got some Kama Sutra cologne, complete with topless lady on the label.
Oh.
Is that worse than a thong?
I think so. I think you got it. Goes hand in hand.
Well, the thong looks like a rose. That's what I can understand.
It does.
So.
It looks really pretty.
One teacher got some perfume and sexy underwear so the teacher can, in the students' words, make your own baby.
Oh.
Wow.
Maybe it was a sex education class.
This is so you can make your own baby. Wow.
Kind of nuts.
That's kind of funny. One teacher got a book on how to give a massage to a cat.
Oh, they're a cat lady.
That's kind of funny. Here's how you give a massage to a cat.
That's funny.
We all know instinctively how to give a massage to a cat, by the way.
Do we? You don't.
We do.
You don't touch cats.
You don't
want to be touched.
Let's see. One student gave some chocolates, which was nice. But the student admitted that her father stole the chocolates from a Dollar Tree store.
Oh. Gee.
Wow.
Hey, my dad got this to give to you. We didn't pay for it.
My dad's resourceful.
One kid brought in a movie. That was nice. A DVD. It was wrapped in newspaper. That was kind of cool. When the teacher opened it up, it was the movie American Psycho.
Jeez, by the way, that's a great movie. If you haven't seen it. I mean, there's a scene where he's talking about Huey Lewis in the news.
Uh-huh.
And he's just butchering this guy.
Oh, really?
Have you seen it?
No.
Is it funny? Is it a funny movie?
No. There's nothing funny about it. It's disturbing, and he's talking about the just how good Huey Lewis in the news is, and how people consider him bubblegum pop, but his lyrics are deeper than you would expect, and he's just butchering this guy. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to watch it.
All right, the next one is going to make you have a reaction. I'll put it that way. A gift bag with a grapefruit and appetite suppressants.
Oh.
Hey, what? A gift basket
with a grapefruit.
Food and appetite suppressant. Okay.
Right,
Wow.
right. In other words, the teacher needs to lose a few pounds.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. One teacher got a box of panty liners.
Yeah, what?
A box of
Wow.
I one time.
I wonder if they just took that from mom needs these. My teacher's a woman.
There you go. Just give them to a gift.
I feel like I remember denture grip. What was that stuff that held your dentures in? I just think I remember finding that in the store one time. It was like really cheap, so I said, "Oh my God, that's a great gift."
Oh, you got it for somebody?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd you get it for?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Denture grip. Yeah.
Stocking stuffer.
Cellulite cream is another gift. Somebody got some.
Yes, we all could use some cellulite
Yeah.
cream. Yes, in a vat. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
This child,
Immerse myself.
This child made her own Christmas card, and she used some things she glued to the card. One of them was in a wrapper with wildflowers on it. It was really pretty, but it happened to be a condom wrapper.
Oh.
Wow.
You keep your condoms locked up, parents. That's it.
Oh, that's a useful gift. Hopefully she didn't also get a how to get pregnant kit with it.
One child gave the teacher a hand-drawn portrait of the teacher, completely nude.
Maybe there's some experience there.
Oh, my God.
He just ran out of time, that's all, to put the clothes on.
Here's another gift card. It was from Victoria's Secret. It said, "Sexy little you" on it. Sexy little you.
Oh. Was there money on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With gift card. Next one was used candles.
Oh.
Got you some candles.
That way you don't have to burn the wax off the wick. It's instantly lightable.
You know they work.
Yeah. Right. I tested these myself.
A bra that clearly had been worn before was another gift.
Oh.
Hey, Mom, can I give this to the
They
teacher?
probably just grabbed it, and they probably didn't even tell them.
Right.
If the kid is 7, if the kid is 7 or something. I don't know. I don't know.
A lighter, which revealed a picture of a naked lady when it was turned upside down. Oh, that's always a fun one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's just classy.
I think I had
they
one
got
of
that
them.
from their uncle.
I think
Yeah.
They got that. Yeah, they got that from their uncle.
I see a T-shirt with the teacher's face on it.
Seems like a lot of work.
They probably put a lot into that.
Yeah.
They probably went to the mall. Hey, can you put this face on the shirt? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
My teacher's gonna love this.
I like this one. That's a good idea.
Massage oils called Love Potion with a Post-it note that read, "Use with your husband."
Well, that's not bad. Massage oil is great.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
I don't have a problem. I mean, that's better than a condom wrapper.
Yeah, for sure. Right? I would think so.
I would think so.
Maybe she's constantly talking about her back being sore or something.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So he says, "Oh, okay, I'll fix that."
And the last one is the art teacher who got a copy of 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
they probably thought it was an art book. 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a pretty popular book.
My teacher, our teacher, always talks about Shades of Grey. This is perfect.
That's right.
50 Shades of Grey. All right, so.
Oh, that's funny.
If you're a teacher out there, I would love to know if you have any of your own. So let's see, you are not only an employee, but you're also a boss. Do you get gifts from either the bosses or the people under you? Do you call them employees where you work? What do you call them?
I mean, yeah, they're staff.
Staff.
Yeah.
So do you get gifts from them?
I tell them not to. I mean, I'm like, no. I don't need anything, and I don't get them anything because it's a weird thing. You have to give everybody the exact same thing, or I don't. No, we do not share gifts. Once in a while we'll do like a white elephant or a Secret Santa or something like that, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's fun.
Would you ever lie about your religion to get out of something?
No.
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Okay.
No.
So
would you?
I think everybody pretty much knows who I am and what I'm about. So.
Would I lie about my religion? I think so. Yeah, I might.
What would you want to get out of?
The gifts, maybe I'll just say I'm a Jehovah's Witness or something.
Or
I'm sorry, I don't believe in Christmas.
You would never do that.
Well, then people aren't going to invite you over to their house. I mean, oh boy, here he comes with a watchtower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hope he's wearing nice shoes.
Hey, Peter wants you to stop saying things like "bring home the bacon." Did you hear
all this?
Did you hear this?
So stupid.
They gave you some alternatives. They want you to say "bring home the bagels." Did you know the alternatives? Are you familiar with this? Okay. Did you hear what they want you to say instead of making bacon?
No.
Meeting Beethoven. They want you to say, what were you doing last night? Oh, I was making bacon. Oh, come on. What is speciesist they call you?
Yeah.
You're a speciesist.
Oh, sorry. How vegans have been trying to replace bacon forever. You would think they would just embrace it.
So, yeah, just say I was meeting Beethoven next time.
Meeting Beethoven.
Yeah, I was meeting Beethoven. Bum, bum. Is that Beethoven or is that Bach? Who does?
I don't remember.
I got nothing.
I don't remember.
All right, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Now I'm hearing the rest of the song in my head.
And again, we just really need people to get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood. Of course, you can always come to our donor center right there on the boulevard, East 1607, Silver Springs Boulevard, East Silver Springs. Wow, I'm all over the place. Silver Springs Boulevard. But the bottom line is just get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood. And of course, today, Larry, we're going to be at the Arc right there on Mary Camp Road. So come by and see us. And then we're also going to be a little later today at Planet Fitness. So
nice.
Get out there, give the gift of life, and donate blood.
And do you still have free parking for blood donors, or is that all filled up now?
No, we still have them. We have a lot of spaces, so we have plenty of room for you if you come in and donate, and or if you're a donor and you need a spot, just let us know, and we'll let you in.
Nice.
All right, one more day, and we're up to the weekend. First Friday Art Walk is tomorrow, Galen.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
No football game tomorrow.
No, but you got soccer, right?
There is a football game.
Oh, there is?
There's a football game Saturday. I mean, North Marion's playing for the state championship. That's going to be a pretty monumental game. Really proud of the North Side Pride out there. And
nice.
Nice. Go get them. Go get them. A lot of good people on that team. A lot of people that deserve it, you know. A lot of people who work really hard for that program for the last 30 years. And
including you.
I hope they win.
Yeah,
I haven't done anything with that program.
Well, with the community, the whole awareness of what the community is.
I mean, I've coached a handful of those kids, but you know, the people like the Weavers and you know some of the boosters out there really earn this, and I hope they win it.
There you go.
So go Colts.
And they'll be in the parade. The teams.
No, they're playing at the
They're
same
playing
time.
the game on Saturday.
Oh, never mind. All right, Galen, enjoy
the parade, Larry.
Enjoy your day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good, y'all.
From the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. In Houston, the last of the thousands of visitors allowed in a short while ago, paying respects to President George H.W. Bush at St. Martin's Church, where there'll be a service this morning.
Following that service, the funeral train will come here to College Station. The train is going to pass through 8 cities, 70 miles. It will slow down, but it will not stop. Now, along the sides, there's plexiglass on the funeral car, allowing those who line the route to see the casket inside.
Fox's William Lajeunesse. China is demanding that Canada release the daughter of a telecom giant founder.
It wants an explanation for the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, a top executive at Chinese technology giant Huawei, the world's second largest smartphone maker. Canada says she was arrested at the request of U.S. authorities.
Fox's Simon Owen. This is Fox News.
It's the holiday sales event at Ford. It's a big deal, and we're busy making preparations to get you the best deals of the year. Because unlike Santa's presents, ours don't just magically appear. At Ford, ours are built in real factories, where pickup trucks come with best-in-class towing and payload, where SUVs are built with available features like terrain management and driver assist technologies, and where every bolt, stitch, and line of code is tested and tested again. But you don't have to write Santa a letter to get these presents. Naughty or nice, just come see your Ford dealer during our holiday sales event for our best offers of the year. Ford, built for the holidays. Built Ford proud.
Best-in-class towing and payload when properly configured. Class' light-duty pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR based on Ford segmentation.
Here is your 1-minute news brief. Columbia County Sheriff's deputies discovered the body of a 60-year-old woman in a motel room in Lake City. A 12-year-old boy was struck and killed by an SUV as he crossed State Road 44 in Leesburg. Police say a 13-year-old Orange Park boy's grandmother and aunt beat him, locked him in a box, and chained him to a couch. Retired basketball star Scottie Pippen is suing a comedian who he says trashed his Fort Lauderdale